Hey everybody, it's Vicki Williams with the Willow Group, eXp Realty. Thanks for joining us today. Today I've got a very special guest I'm excited to introduce you to. Her name is Casey Haire, and she is the president of the Tennessee Associations of Farmers Markets. Hi, Casey.
Hello.
Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm so glad you could make it.
Yes, it's very exciting to share. The start of farmers market season is this week, so it's a good time to start promoting that.
So I understand that you oversee a couple of different farmers markets and you do event planning as well. We're going to jump into all of that in just a moment, but let's start with, how did you get into the Farmers Market Association to begin with?
Oh, well, that's an interesting story. I was actually dragged to a meeting by a friend that had also just recently been dragged to a meeting for the association right after they had gotten started. And so I've been a part of the Association of Farmers Markets since 2016, and in 2020 took over as board president.
And you oversee Nolensville, Thompson Station, and the one in West Haven, correct?
Yes.
And it's starting up this weekend, so that's fun.
Yes.
Tell us what your farmers markets include. What kind of vendors do you have? What do you offer?
So all of our markets are producer only, which means that all the vendors there either grow or make the products that they're selling. It includes everything from fresh produce, pasture-raised meats, fresh farm eggs, cheese, dairy, and then we also have prepared food, so hot meals, food trucks, and arts and crafts as well.
And is it Saturday and Sunday?
So Nolensville is Saturdays from 8 to noon. Thompson Station is Tuesdays 4 to 7, and West Haven is Wednesdays 4 to 7.
Oh, okay. So you could literally hit all three if you wanted to.
Yes, a lot of fun. You know, fresh produce doesn't last too long, so once you buy your produce on Saturday, you'll probably need a re-up by Wednesday.
That's true. So is there a special Facebook page or a website people can go to get locations and exact information on hours, parking, all of that? Where should they go to get all the information?
So each market has its own web page. It's West Haven Farmers Market, Thompson Station Farmers Market, NolensvilleFarmersMarket.com. They all have their own Instagram and Facebook handles. So if you just search it, you should be able to find all of those handles on any social media.
Let's talk about the Nolensville Farmers Market, because that's the one that's closest to me. So I want to get the nitty gritty on that. About how many vendors do you usually have on Saturdays?
So peak summer season, we usually have between 50 and 60 vendors on a Saturday morning. It ranges mostly food products, and then about 20% is craft vendors. We set up at the Historic Nolensville School just off of Nolensville Road, and so half of the market is outside in the parking lot, the north side parking lot of the historic school, and the other half of the market is located inside the historic school gym. So we have some vendors whose products don't do well in the summer heat, and so that kind of gives us a leg up on other markets that are solely outside that can't have those type of vendors whose products melt. So you'll find a wide range of things. We also really put a lot of we try to find a lot of culturally different foods. So we have a lot of foods from all over the place. We have a Philo Greek is the vendor's name. They do all kinds of Greek pastries, spanakopita, baklava. We have Jamaican patties, which is a lot of fun. And then we also have really good just Southern food.
That sounds awesome. I am so excited to check it out. Is there anything new that people who have come to your past farmers markets should expect to see this year? Something exciting to share?
So we have more produce vendors this year, which is really exciting. We have more microgreen vendors this season. We're also, we've done this every summer, but I think it gets lost in translation a lot. All of the farmers markets we manage take SNAP and EBT, which is food stamps. And so, and we run a program where we can actually double that money for those customers at the market. And so we take, $10 off their EBT card, but they get $20 to spend at the market. And we want to help them spread the money around, and make local food accessible to everyone.
That is awesome. I love that. I'll make sure to promote that because I think that is, wow, that's really special.
Yes.
So you came from Indiana and moved to Cookeville and had never really been raised on a farm or grew up around farming. And now you are just hands-on, full into it. How's that changed your life and what do you love about it?
It's completely changed my life. So when my husband and I first got married and started having kids, we actually lived in Nolensville in a subdivision. And about 6 years ago, we bought 6 acres out in College Grove. And so we have our own little farm here, which is a lot of fun. Being around people that work really hard to produce, their own goods is inspiring, to say the least. And so we took that jump to do it ourselves.
So you don't just talk the talk, you walk the walk.
We try to.
It's not easy, I'm sure.
No.
Well, it has been so great getting to know you a little this morning and learning more about what you do. Thank you for joining us. I'd like to keep this kind of brief. Any final thoughts or anything else you'd like to add?
Nolensville has a big food truck festival coming up on May 27th. It's a fundraiser for the Nolensville Farmers Market. It's from 5 to 8 at the Church at Nolensville, which is just off of Nolensville Road. We've got about 13 food trucks coming out, and it's tailgate style. So bring a tent, camping chairs, come eat, a couple different food trucks, and hang out.
Will you have music, Casey?
We will have a DJ, not necessarily a live band, but a DJ playing all your favorites.
Oh, okay, fun. Well, thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you in person at one of these farmers markets and definitely at your food truck festival. That sounds amazing. And I just really appreciate you taking the time to come on today. So thanks so much.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, have a great day. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.